Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers versus Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Bulldozes past him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Hurts. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the the 10 to the 7. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Touchdown, Browns! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers now on first down. And this one too low. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. To throw is Rodgers. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First carry now for Trey Sermon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sermon, they'll try the left side with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Rodgers now to throw. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sermon now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer in 2nd and goal. Again with Sermon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Trey Sermon there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Being chased out left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. He targets Ingram for another grab. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Able to power through. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Hurts throw caught by Tony. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Touchdown! That's caught. Kadarius Toney as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Sermon. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Sermon. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On the option to give to Sermon here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Trey Sermon with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. McCann's got it teed up. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they take a knee. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.